Every decision has a price. Some are paid today, others, you don't notice until it's too late. Neurava. See beyond the obvious.
Think about someone you completely dislike. In an fMRI scanner, a very specific part of your brain lights up. But here is the terrifying trick your mind plays every single day. When you think about yourself 10 years from now, the exact same stranger network lights up inside your head. Your brain literally treats your future self as a complete outsider. And that is why you are accidentally destroying your money, your credit, and your future. Welcome to the tomorrow illusion. For centuries, buying things meant physically parting with cash, and your brain actually hated it. Neuroscientists discovered that spending cash activates the insula. That is the exact same brain region that registers physical pain. But then came plastic cards, mobile taps, and invisible online checkouts. This is payment decoupling. It separates the pleasure of buying from the pain of paying. To understand why we fall into this trap, we must look at our evolutionary biology. For thousands of years, our ancestors lived in an immediate return environment. If they found food, they had to consume it immediately before it spoiled. There was no concept of saving or investing for a distant tomorrow. Our brains evolved to heavily discount rewards that are far away. Behavioral economists call this psychological glitch hyperbolic discounting. Imagine a simple experiment. I offer you $100 right now or $110 next week. Almost everyone takes the $100 today. The brain demands instant gratification. But what if the choice is $100 in a year or $110 in a year and 1 week? Suddenly, you are willing to wait the extra week. You choose the 110. This is the mathematical inconsistency of the human mind. The math has not changed, but your perspective on time changes completely when the reward is close. In 1997, Harvard economist David Laibson published a groundbreaking mathematical model. He proved that our brains use two entirely different discount rates. One is highly impatient for today. The other is perfectly logical for next month. This mathematical friction is why we make plans to save money tomorrow, and the result is often a cycle of procrastination. But we spend impulsively the moment we walk into a store today. This gap is exactly where credit card companies make billions of dollars. They don't charge you for the transaction. They charge you for your brain's inability to connect today's purchase with tomorrow's pain. The year was 1949. In a beautifully structured mid-century modern office in New York, a man named Frank McNamara was planning a business dinner. He hosted his business associates at the luxurious Major's Cabin Grill, enjoying a lavish meal without a single worry in the world. But when the waiter presented the bill, Frank reached into his pocket, only to realize he had left his wallet in his other suit. He was completely broke, trapped in a high-end restaurant. His wife had to drive all the way to Manhattan to pay the bill. That painful moment of deep financial embarrassment triggered a revolutionary idea in Frank's mind. He asked himself, why should a man's ability to buy depend on the physical cash in his pocket at that exact second? Why can't we decouple the purchase from the payment? In 1950, he returned to the same restaurant and paid using a small cardboard card. It was the birth of the Diners Club card, and the world of personal credit was born. When you sign up for a modern credit card, you are handed an abstract concept, the credit limit. Your prefrontal cortex understands it's borrowed money that must be repaid, but your amygdala sees an instant $5,000 raise. This immediate reward activates our hyperbolic discounting, and we begin spending our new money today. By the end of the month, the logic of the prefrontal cortex is forgotten. All that is left is the bill. Now, the real money is made. Banks charge you the annual percentage rate, which averages a predatory 20 to 24%. That is not a service fee. It is a biological tax on your inability to connect today's purchase with tomorrow's pain. To keep you in this loop forever, banks introduce a psychological masterstroke, the minimum payment due. It feels like a relief. Your brain thinks, I only have to pay $25 to clear my obligation. But, mathematically, you just signed a deal with devilish compound interest. Let's look at the cold, hard numbers. If you owe $5,000 on a card with a 22% APR, and you only pay the minimum each month, it will take you over 22 years to pay off that debt. And that $5,000 balance, it will end up costing you more than $11,000 in interest alone. You are no longer a customer. You have become an annuity, a predictable, guaranteed stream of passive income for a multi-billion-dollar financial institution. This is the core of the tomorrow illusion. The system is designed to make your future self pay for a present that your current self cannot afford. Knowing the glitch is only half the battle. To defeat the tomorrow illusion, you have to actively build physical barriers that protect your future self from your present desires. Step 1. The 24-hour friction rule. Never buy anything non-essential instantly. Force your logical prefrontal cortex to wake up. Step 2. Kill the autosave. Remove your credit card details from your browser, food delivery apps, and shopping sites. This will force you to type it out every single time. Step 3. Automate your future first. Before you can spend a single dollar, configure your bank account to sweep savings into locked investments automatically. When you align these structures, something incredible happens. Your present self and your future self finally stop fighting. They become partners in the same journey. Because true wealth isn't about buying things you can't afford today to impress people tomorrow. It's about buying your own freedom, one smart choice at a time. But here is the terrifying truth that credit card companies pray you never find out. The system is not just waiting for your brain to glitch. It is actively, aggressively engineering that glitch every single second. Every time you open an app, thousands of the world's smartest software engineers and behavioral psychologists are working on the other side of the screen. Their only goal, to bypass your prefrontal cortex and speak directly to your inner beast. They track your heart rate, your scroll speed, even the micro-hesitation before you click buy. They know exactly when you are at your weakest, tired, lonely, or bored, and that is precisely when they strike with one-click temptation. You think you are making a choice, but the truth is, you are walking into a trap that was built specifically for you. And the worst part, the trap is already inside your head. In our next video, we are going to expose the secret algorithms these companies use to predict your next purchase before you even know you want it. Subscribe now, because the system is watching, and it is time to watch it back.
Neurava. Save your mind before your money. Subscribe for the next hidden truth.